Hey guys, my name is Chantel and I am a part of Lighthouse Christian Church here in Australia, and this is my testimony. So I have grown up a Christian my whole life. My parents are Christian, my grandparents are Christian, my great-grandparents are Christian. Everyone in my life is Christian. But the one thing I have noticed is that when you tell people these things, they really expect that, your life is so smooth, you have no problems, everything's going good for you, but I believe that that is wrong. So I grew up like every other Christian girl, every other Christian person. I went to church, I went to Sunday school, my favorite tracks were Father Abraham, that's like, I would play that at my wedding, just saying. But besides that, I grew up, just in a Christian household. But the one thing I did notice that was different is that I didn't have a voice that actually unlocked who God had called me to be. I struggled a lot with self-confidence growing up. I struggled a lot with fear of failure. I was a huge people pleaser. I had a very vulnerable heart. But it wasn't until high school that things started to shake up. There was a certain church camp I went to, and I honestly didn't want to go because I was just so shy. I didn't really want to surround myself with anyone. But it was there that I felt the tug of God, the tug of the Spirit to actually, stop being quiet, actually speak for yourself, actually unlock that character that has been in silence, in the dark your whole life. And it was honestly from that church camp that I became this outgoing and bubbly, yes, all of this. And people when I tell people, they're like, you're lying. How can you go from this little girl to someone who never shuts up? But I believe that was the time where God was like, I really need to do something with you because there's something greater that's going to come, and the way you are right now is not going to work out. So it was from there that I started to really partner with God, and I walked through a lot of self-confidence. I really just became free with who I was. I wasn't embarrassed, I wasn't shy. In fact, I was out there. I was too out there, really. But I really do believe that, it was during that time that God was just preparing me for something. It was, in Isaiah 41 verse 10, it talks about a new life springing out. And I believe that's what happened with my life. I'm not saying my previous life I don't want to talk about it, but I really do want to talk about it, because if I didn't have that life, I wouldn't have the life I have right now. So I really want to encourage you all young people who are struggling to find that voice, struggling to find who they really are, to actually step into that freedom, to actually trust God with that pruning, season. Because I'm telling you, when you come out of that season, there's just something so great, there's something so powerful. And I believe that all of us young people have a voice. All of us are all influences of this generation. And, it's time for us to shake culture, and we can't be quiet. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to actually voice our opinions. So if you're struggling with self-confidence, fear of failure, fear of rejection, I really want you to leave it with God, because I did, and I'm just so thankful for who I am now, who I am today. And now, in high school, I was just known to be that loud girl who never stopped talking about Jesus. And that's what I really want all of you to be. There just can't be a day where I can't stop talking about Jesus. And I'm so grateful that God gave me that voice just to proclaim his name and evangelize. So that's my testimony today, guys. And I really do hope that encourages you to really step into that relationship with God and let him do all the work. So if God could do it for me, he can definitely do it for you. So yeah, be blessed.